my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? So, I don't know that I've read for you before I do so many, but I like to give you a little spiel. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture best way I can. They never waste a message. They don't always tell you what you want to know. They tell you what you need to know. And so they don't waste a message. There's always a reason for it. So if you don't understand it now, you'll remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. And so just keep it in mind. And I've even had some people say they go back and read them, listen to these again later, and then you'll understand a little more after. Excuse me. I have a cigarette cough. I'm not sick. And anyway, so this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can, and sometimes you got to think outside the box a little bit because they won't give me all the details, because the details are none of my business. They'll give me enough that you should know what they're talking about. So we're going to talk to Nan today. Excuse me. Woo. Let me get a little swig. Good old coffee. So, okay, first she showed me herself holding a baby, and now she's showing me a different picture where she's sitting on a couch, and the couch looks like something like from back in the 50s, 60s, and on the back of it, draped over the back of it, is kind of well, it looks like a big doily. That it's some kind of a throw or something that is in. I don't think it's knitted. It looks more like it's crocheted. So this could have been something she did, or it could be something you have. But she's got a baby in her lap. Don't think it's the same baby she just showed me. This one she's got kind of down in front of her where she's holding a bottle and looking at it, and she's kind of cradling it like in her lap. Got it propped up a little bit. She's giving it a bottle, and she's showing me you when you were a baby. I have no clue how old you are. I don't look at anybody's Facebook page because I don't want to know anything before I do a reading. But she's looking at you with so much love. And why she's showing this? Because I always ask them, please don't show something that they're so young they can't remember. Maybe there's a picture of her doing this. There's a reason. There's always a reason. So I have to trust them. It's their show. And there's a big black dog walking through there. She's still back. And I still feel like this is you when you were a baby. So I'm not sure what the whole deal is, how you're going to know this. There's a big black. He's not slick-haired, but he's not long-haired. He's not real slick-haired like a boxer type. Short hair. It's a little bit longer, a little bit furrier. Full black with tall, pointy ears and a skinny face, skinny nose. She's making a big point of it. So she wants somebody to know that she has this dog with her. This is somebody's baby. Okay. She says, I love you. You were very special to me. You have a heart of gold. Let people see it. Don't be too hard-hearted on yourself. Now she's showing me a carnival or a fair, or I see a big Ferris wheel. But it's like I'm up on top of a very tall hill and I'm looking way out over a city. And down there I can see this carnival, I can see the Ferris wheel going. It could just be a Ferris wheel. I don't actually see the rest of the carnival. I see stuff around it. Could be a carnival. But there's definitely a Ferris wheel. She's not saying why she's showing this, and they don't always tell me. Some of it will be a memory, some of it will be a validation that maybe you've done this recently, or it's something you did with her. But it's like you're up on top of a hill, like at a house, or I don't know. Can't say for sure that you're at a house, looking down over this. Anyway, there's a reason for it. Okay, she's talking about gravel. Okay, doesn't look like a driveway, it looks more like a road. Talking about the gravel crunching beneath your feet. Gravel. You been out walking recently on a gravel road? I see trees. I see kind of tall grass weeds growing up alongside the road. Let's see where she's showing us. So you've either recently been out walking on a gravel road. Dirt. Well, it actually looks more like a dirt road with some gravel on it. And she was walking beside you. She says walking and talking. Walking and talking. I don't see anybody else with you, so maybe you were walking down, taking a walk, getting out of the house, getting out of our prison cell. I don't know where you live. And even if you don't talk out loud, we can talk telepathically. And that's actually the way they talk to me. And I have talked to a live person like that too. She heard you. She heard your thoughts. Somewhere in your head, I always say we have these ears, but we also have these ears, these telepathic ears. Somewhere as you were walking, you heard in your head, I love you. And that was her. So next time you take a walk like that, try this. It may not work for everybody. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out. Like as I'm walking, I'll hold my hand out when I do my woo-woo walk, I call it. And I'll ask a certain person to hold my hand as I'm walking. And your hand should get warm, or you'll feel a pressure in it, like there's something there. Usually it's in the palm. Sometimes I felt it actually clear around, like actually holding my hand. Just depends, but just hold it out, relax it, and keep walking. And okay, now my thumb is just tingling like crazy right here. Just tingling almost to the point like it could be a pin steady. Sometimes they'll do that to me. So they might do it to you to get your attention. If you don't think you feel it, they might tell them it hurts. Sometimes I think they don't understand it hurts. Oh, now it's tingling right here. So that's their energy. So you're going to get this, and it's a really strong tingle for me anyway. I don't know how you will receive her energy. Let me try it one more time. But make sure your hands relax. So next time you go for a walk, ask her to walk with you. I promise you 1,000% they can hear you, they can see you, and you don't have to talk out loud. She says you might try asking her questions as you're doing that, and you might, I can't promise it's going to work all the time, but you might get, like, ask her to do that tingling for yes. And you might ask her a question. It'll have to be a yes or no, pretty much. Yeah, it'll have to be yes or no. So ask her a question, give her a minute, and then ask her to do that for a yes. So that's one way you can communicate with her. She's showing herself standing just somewhere, and she's got what looks like a quilt wrapped around her shoulders, kind of like a shawl, kind of like it's a quilt that somebody made. I don't know if she made a quilt, maybe you have it, or something to do with this quilt. She's acknowledging. I keep trying to ask her a question. She's not answering me. And I can ask them all the questions I want to, but I can't twist their arm and make them answer. We'll see if she's going to answer. Okay, now she just came up behind me and she's sticking her head around here and she's going peekaboo, peekaboo. And it's kind of like she goes back and hides and then she goes peekaboo like she would a little bitty kid. So you should feel her. There'll be just a slight change in the air pressure behind you. It'll kind of feel full, kind of like a bubble pushing on you. And this is my right ear. Some of these videos are backwards. You might even hear a buzzing in one ear, a buzzing or a humming or a muttering or I have tinnitus, that's in both ears, but when they're trying to talk to me, I get the high screech in one ear. Or, oh, see, now she's getting close. They make me itch. You might get that itching when she gets that close. It could feel like a warmth. I mean, I don't know how you will receive the energy because everybody's different. So she's playing peekaboo. She's trying to say, see me, I'm here, I'm right here, I'm right behind you, see me. It's like, boop, 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 boop. Okay, so whoa. She's showing me your path, and I don't know if this is now or because she's showing me you took a big whoop-de-doo off your path. It doesn't mean you went out there and did a lot of bad stuff you weren't supposed to. It just means the path that you're supposed to be on in this life, you took a big side trip. You took the scenic route, but you're almost back on where you need to be. They make me itch. Sorry. Do it again. Not the itching. Okay. This road, instead of being straight, it's kind of an uphill. It's an uphill climb. And there's like this big mansion at the end, which doesn't mean you're going to have a big mansion. It means that's your end goal. That's your prize. That's what you're dreaming of. Not necessarily a big house. But it's uphill more than most of them I see. If you took this big long trip around, so you kind of slowed your progress there. But you're like this close to being back on your path, which I don't know, this close to them could be miles. I don't know how long that is, how far that is, but you're almost back there. And then when you get back on it, then you'll feel it level out. So when you feel that leveling out in your life, Know that you're on the path that you're supposed to be. Sometimes I get so cryptic. It's my spiritual charades. She's calling you awesomeness. And then she says, awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. First she said awesomeness, and then she said awesome sauce. Okay, so I asked her how you're going to know that she's around, and she's pulling fresh baked bread out of the oven. So when you get that smell of fresh baked bread, you can be outside in your house, in Walmart, in your car, doesn't matter where you're at, and you get that little whiff of fresh bread. Know that that's Nan, and make sure you validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more if you want more. Give her permission to. They really like it. They've been stressing that a lot lately to actually tell them, yes, I want that. And they will show up more. She's not answering my question. Do it again. Okay, this is not like real life, but it's like you're holding one drumstick in your hand and you're beating the table in frustration. You're just beating the table, and then every so often you whack yourself on the head, and then you're beating the table. She says you're beating yourself up. You're stressing out too much. You're worrying too much about things you cannot change. She's making me breathe real deep, which is what she wants you to do. Go to YouTube or somewhere and check out meditation breathing. You do not have to meditate. Don't have to do the Om. Just learn that breathing in real slow through your nose and hold it, and out through your mouth. She wants you to breathe in more. It's relaxing. It's calming. She says, let that shit go. Whatever that shit is that's making that knot in your stomach. She says there's nothing you can do about it. Enjoy the simple things in life. And then she takes a butterfly and she holds it on her finger. And this one's orange. It doesn't have to be orange. But anytime you see an orange butterfly, whether it's on Facebook or in a magazine, or you're walking through Walmart and your head feels turned, you know, why do I feel like I need to look at this shelf? And there might be a fake butterfly there, picture one, doesn't matter. That's another sign from her. Or there could be one, like I went to this person's house one time, and mine are white butterflies, and I said, I don't really know if I should go here and trust this person. And there was a white butterfly right next to the door, just kind of flitting around. That's your sign. Hang on, she's confusing me. Hang on. Okay, so I asked her about you having a baby, and she said yes. I said, okay, and she said 2. Did not say 2 months, did not say 2 weeks, did not say 2 years. Something about 2. Feel like it's a boy. She's holding it up in front of her. So she has it right now. She says when the time is right. When the time is right, it will be there. In the meantime, she has this baby with her, They hold them before they come here. They also hold them if they leave. They have them. She says he's safe. I love him just as much as I loved you when you were born. She's making me want to rock. She's rocking him. It's kind of like she doesn't want to turn loose of him and let him come. I don't blame him. Don't let him come right now. Good grief. We're all messed up down here. She said again, when the time is right, be patient in God's time. She wants you to let go of the stress of it, of the heavy yearning. It's kind of like yeah, she's talking like it's kind of like law of attraction. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Works 100. Now I feel her hand pushing on the back of my neck, so you'll feel that too. Feel like somebody, like a whole hand. Kind of like law of attraction works 100% of the time. It's like a magnet. Harder if your dog gets out and you chase it and you chase it and you chase it and it keeps running from you, you can't catch it. But if you sit down with the dog biscuit in your hand and just relax, and the dog comes up, starts licking your face, it's that chasing it is the pushing away. So the more you relax, the sooner it'll come. The sooner it'll be attracted to you. She says she's waiting on you. And she holds up two fingers again. So just know it'll come when the time is right. They know best, believe me. And it's not just up to her. We have a team of guides and stuff up there. Oh my gosh, they make me itch. She has an older lady with her too. An older lady that has an apron on, and she's flapping her apron, and she's standing in a kitchen, but she flaps her apron every so often. And I don't know why she's doing that, but this would be some type of a grandmother maybe type figure. I want to say grandmother, but I don't feel that relationship for sure, so I'm not sure, but they're together. So however, usually I get the relationship, but I'm not quite getting it that strong enough, so I don't want to say for sure. I will not make things fit, fit according to me. And they're both running around the kitchen. So they're together. I don't know why she's clapping me. So yeah, so they're back in the oven. They're back in that oven. So you're liable to hear, and it's usually not when you're in the same room, and it's usually not very loud. I always say usually because I never know. But you will probably hear that oven door. Like I've sat here several times and heard my refrigerator door, and it's like there's nobody here but me. So it's usually when you go into the next room where you're just walking in or out of the room. It's usually not when you're standing right there. So they're flapping the oven. So you're going to smell stuff in there too. One of them singing Sweet Caroline. Could be associated with this lady's name. I usually don't get names exact. I used to, I just don't anymore. Okay, now she's playing with your toes. You know, this little piggy went to market, this little piggy went home, you know, wee, all the way home. That little thing where you play with the toes on little kids. She's doing that to you. So she probably did that to you when you were little. I hope it's not too young where you can't remember. And you should feel that on your toes. You should feel a toe like every so often one gets a little warm, just one. One may feel like it starts jerking. It may start tingling. It may do any of that. I don't know how you're going to feel the energy. But she's trying to wiggle your toes and play the toe game, the piggy toe. So that'll be another sign from her. Make sure you validate her. Tell her you want her to. She says, nice pedicure, and she laughs. Do you need a pedicure? I don't know why she's laughing about it. She says, I love you. I am stopping in, bringing my love every so often. Every Okay, every so often you should feel like this overwhelming feeling, and you may not even realize it's love. They've done it to me a handful of times, and it's so beautiful and so overwhelming that I just want to cry. It's You will get that. It's almost like they put you in a bubble of love. She, she's showing me she stands very close to you, trying to give you some of her strength. She says, "I got your back." And now she's holding a sword. That's usually what Archangel Michael does. I got your back. So call on her for anything that, whatever she was good at when she was here, whether it's giving you love, giving you strength, having your back, whatever that her best trait was with you, call on her when you need that. She understands how that works here. She will know how to, make that happen. She's not saying anything like doing anything wrong or, anything you need to do different. She says, other than love yourself. You need to love yourself more. Oh, she's showing me the drumstick again. Don't be whacking yourself. Don't be beating on yourself. We beat on ourselves harder than anybody else can. I know. I've done it. She says it's all about love, but you have to love you first. She wants you to go look in the mirror and say, I love you, not to her, to yourself. And it, okay. And it's like I tell my granddaughter, do that every time you pass a mirror until you can do it without crying. And then keep doing it. That's what that's what Nan said. Then keep doing it. Don't stop. So she wants you to know that she's all around you. Try the hand, watch for the signs, smells. She's kind of laid back. She's kind of mellow. Big smile on her face. giving a lot of validations. I can't make her. It's her show. She says you'll know. You'll just know. Okay, my dear, she's leaving. She's taking this baby with her. And that big black dog's following her. Skinny, got a long tail. Stands up. Okay, my dear, she's leaving. Anyway, watch for the signs. Try the hand thing. Promise you. Hope you're safe. Hope you're not in our quarantine prison. Excuse me, or at least not much longer. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Thank you.